Hi Brett, this is why not all Etch-a-Sketch reflections are isometries. So, the first thing that we are going to look at is moving a shape or point across the mirror line perpendicularly to the original point, and the point is going to be moved the 2 times the distance from the original point across the mirror line into the point prime. So I'll dive into a little more what I mean by that. So if we start here, we have our point 0, 4, so we'll call this point B, and then we have our mirror line, which is also given to us, which is going to be y equals 1/2 x. So we have our mirror line here. Now we need to find the perpendicular line that runs through it. The way we find that is finding the opposite reciprocal of that point. So our new line is going to be negative 2x plus 4, because that's where we're going to be starting our line, is at that point right there. So now we have our opposite reciprocal, so we have our perpendicular lines. Now we can start moving this point. So we know the distance in between here is going to be D. So from our original point and to the mirror line, we have a distance of D. Now we move across the mirror line perpendicularly still, a distance of D, to find our point B prime. So now we just did our first reflection here. Now our distance between here and here, so the original point here, the point of origin, this distance will remain the same because this point was also reflected. However, since it finds itself on the mirror line already, it stays at that point of origin, and that's going to be key. So we're going to come down here and we're going to look at Etch-a-Sketch reflections. So let's say we have a point 0, 5, and we want to reflect that across the same mirror line that we had before. So we're going to have the same the same opposite reciprocal line, except we're going to run it through this point here, plus 5, because now we're at 0.5 and we want to make sure that line runs through there. So now to find our distance in between, we have to go over 2 and down 4 to find our distance in between the mirror line and the original point. So now we do the same thing across the mirror line to find our point B prime. So if we go down 2, or over 2 and down 4, then we find that we have the point 4, 3 here. So from our original point, from 0, 5, we have a distance of 5. However, now when we look at our point prime, B prime, we have a distance of 7. And that's not right if according to our original definition.